Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow Up. Welcome to another edition of ReWatching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Today I'm talking about Season 5, Episode 4, A Life Earned. So I'm just going to be starting off with the plot summary and then just talking about my general thoughts after having rewatched this episode. So yeah, the plot summary says Daisy meets Ben, one of Caecilius' other champions, who is capable of using Ben to collaborate their story. Caecilius interrogates Daisy and Simmons about the others. They're able to convince Caecilius that they came alone, though he remains suspicious. During their interrogation, Ben learns that Caecilius intends to destroy the station and everyone on it once he acquires enough profits to leave. Deke returns to the others to gather new information as they learn about the mysterious Level 35. Recognizing his father's voice on the radio transmission, Deke agrees to help them gain access to the restricted floor. There, they discover that Caecilius is attempting to breed in humans. May also discovers that Deke lied about Daisy's whereabouts, but gets interrupted by Sonora's arrival. Coulson leaves with Deke while May fights her alone. Meanwhile, Grill sends Mac to confront someone who owes him payment, and later on, Fitz is revealed to be one of the bidders who have arrived for Daisy's exhibition. So yeah, I just finished watching this episode, and this is a really great episode. I really enjoy this episode because we get a little bit of action. Fitz shows up at the end. I love Fitz. He's my favorite. And I like that how they didn't really, they just leave it right to the end of the episode for Fitz to show up. But yeah, overall, I just really enjoy this episode. The introduction of more Inhumans. We learn a little bit more about what Caecilius' plans are and how that involves the team. The team's, having to work with other people. These other, with Daisy having to work with Ben, this other Inhuman, and him working with, Simmons, the three of them all working together to kind of trick Caecilius, and it's just, I just really enjoyed that part, and we're just kind of all over the place in this episode, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. What else do we get? Oh yeah, with Mac forced to be a tough guy for Grill, and then accidentally threatening a child, and then he beats up the guy. I felt bad for Mac in this episode. I think we all did, because it's like, oh shit, he's threatening the package. He didn't know what the package was. In his defense, he didn't know it was a kid. Why are you guys calling why are you calling a child a package? Why is, they got a package arriving. Maybe you should say you have a baby arriving, as opposed to saying, they're expecting a package. But why is everyone referring to babies as packages as this? I'm on Mac's side. Threaten the package all you want, because that's not a baby. I get that it ended up being a baby, but the point is, how are you supposed to know that? You come in, but I get at the same time, everybody in this world also is supposed to know that. Why would they think about the fact that there's a guy from the past here who doesn't know what a package is? But nonetheless, I thought that was just an interesting thing to throw in there, having Mac have to, kind of go against his kind of nature, which, he's normally a kind of caring guy, a more gentle giant, not the tough kind of beating up guy, even though he's throwing a lot of punches in this season. Not that he's not willing to be the tough guy. I just mean he doesn't like to be the muscle. He doesn't like to be sent around just to rough somebody up for money, but he does it because they gotta fall in line in this. But yeah, that was just an interesting thing to throw in. We get a little bit more we learn a little bit more about Mac in that sense, and then him and Yo-Yo's relationship developing a little bit more. We get a little more insight into that and them bonding over it. Another thing I enjoyed about this one was watching May and Coulson fight to Kree, and then May having to go up against Sonora by herself. Sonora's a character I really enjoy in this season, so it was interesting to see those two badass women kick some ass, or kick each other's ass, or try to kick each other's ass. It was still cool. I'm glad that going forward we give him more of that. But it's just fun to see. And then of course, Fitz showing up at the end of this episode, which is just Fitz is here to save the day. And then I believe it's the next episode we get. Then that is us going through where Fitz has been this whole time. There's only 4 episodes that we haven't had him in, but he's been up to stuff for the last couple hundred and whatever, however many years it is between, I can't remember what it is now. But yes, I'm curious to get to that next episode to watch Fitz's little rewind. But yeah, that's all my thoughts for this episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought about this episode. Thanks guys for joining me today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And have a good one.